or better known as Papa Saturn Tarot, and I have a message for you today. So today we're going to get into a conversation that you were recently brought up in. So I'm going to have you pick from a pile and then we will get into your reading. Hello, pile one. Hello, pile number one, and welcome to your reading. So let's get into a conversation that you were recently brought up in. Can you tell me about the conversation pile one was recently brought up in? Okay. So immediately I'm getting that this is somebody who, if you heard that they were talking about you, you would not be surprised. This could be somebody who's like very jealous of you, and I'm getting that this is somebody you blocked here with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Swords followed by the Devil. This could be someone who feels like very entitled to you, very entitled to your time, and I feel like they were talking about how you blocked them. With the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is somebody who maybe you have received signs like for a very long time that this person doesn't like you, or this person is like very jealous of you, and you didn't quite know what to do with that until they did something that made it very clear to you. This person is trying to seek sympathy from other people and tell them about how you block them and you won't talk to them and how they've been like nothing but a consistent and solid person to you. And I wanted to say friend, so I feel like this is more so a friend. We have the Three of Wands, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles, right? So this is the energy of them discussing things with like a group of people. I feel like this is more than one person. This could be people that you're still close with maybe, because I feel like with the Tower, this is usually something that would be like very surprising, you know, something that might shock you. Or these people could have been surprised at the things that they were saying. Oh, and there's a 10 of Cups card that I did not see right before the Tower. So for some of you guys, this could be family. Or this could be people that you are, like you have a harmonious connection with. Somebody, like people you don't have a problem with. So I pulled from my little messy deck and I have photo proof, ignoring, and weenie blocking. So this could be somebody who you guys got into a feud like over a romantic interest. Like this could be a romantic rival of yours that was masquerading as your friend. Then we have impersonator and shadow. Wants your life, copies your style, obsessed with being you. This could be one of those situations where this person, and this explains like the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. This person could be very upset because they can't see like what you're doing anymore in order to copy you. This could be someone who copied you a lot, someone who wanted things that you have in your life and they feel like they can't obtain it themselves. So they like to kind of copy you and study you and see like, what are you gonna do? What do you do? What do you like? You know, how you style yourself, how you get attention from this person, how you make your money. This is somebody who feels very angry because they can't be obsessive towards you anymore because you have blocked direct access. And with the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords in shadow, that instantly made me think of like you having confirmation in a dream, because the Nine of Cups can be about wish fulfillment, right? So I could see that two ways, that you either got confirmation in a dream that this person is not your friend and this person is somebody who wants to be malicious towards you. I'm also getting too that like you could feel much more relaxed when you lay in bed at night. Like maybe you used to have these racing thoughts about this person and the way that they would act towards you, the strange things that they would do, but you didn't have like proof to cut them off. And I feel like you feel much more relieved not having them in your life. Okay. When I saw the Hierophant, I reshuffled the deck, and the new shadow cards I got were the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords, right? So this is somebody who stresses about like their place in society, their place in the hierarchy, right? And I feel like maybe before this person was very like bland, didn't know who they were, and they took like copying you as an opportunity to curate this persona or this personality, right? I'm getting heavy mimic vibes with this person. Then we have the Star and we have the Two of Wands. So I feel like you guys are very unique because the Star is ruled by Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. So this could be like you're someone who gets a lot of attention for being your authentic self, for being your natural self, right? You guys could be an Aquarius. And when you have these type of placements, you guys could have like a very strong Uranus placement, like it's in your first house or something, or it's aspecting your ascendant. So you guys could be very unique looking, have a very unique type of style, and this person looked to you as someone to copy here with the Two of Wands. Because the Two of Wands is like planning something, they're studying something, they're trying to figure out the best way to do something or how to execute a plan, right? And I feel like this person used to keep heavy like eyes on you to see what you're doing, what you're going to do next, what you're posting, what you're reposting on social media, because this card can also be a social media card. And I feel like this person is particularly bothered that you blocked them on social media, and they're telling people this. They could be trying to garner sympathy from people here with the Knight of Cups, like, you know, I don't know what I did. I tried to reach out to them on social media and I saw that I was blocked. And then we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Fives in numerology, they represent like chaos. They represent change, like significant change, right? And this person feels like they have to change their entire style, their entire persona now, because they don't have a direct access to someone to copy. I feel like this person is telling people that you're jealous of them, and that's why you blocked them, that they didn't do anything wrong. And again, I'm getting this heavy competitive energy. This could have been someone who constantly was in competition with you, constantly wanted to have the things that you have. Or this could be someone, I noticed this with a lot of copycats. They feel like they're not copying you because they want to take what you do and do it better than you. But nobody is better than the original, okay? This person is telling people though, like, oh, they're jealous of me. That's why they blocked me. I didn't even do anything. I don't know why they blocked me. We didn't have any problems. So then I pulled from my cute little diamond deck, and we have the Seed and the Nectar in shadow, right? I feel like this person looks at you as like the cream of the crop, like someone who is beautiful, someone who is very smart, very strong, and very much so themselves. And this person doesn't have that, right? So we have the Vow, the Mirror, and the Eternal Child. The Vow, I feel like represents them making a vow to copy you, right? And I see when you look at the Vow card, these two people are like holding hands, right? One person has their hand interlocked with another person's hand. And it's almost like this person feels like they took a vow to copy you, to get their personality from you, to get their style from you, because they have a problem with like who they are as a person, or they maybe never just like developed who they are as a person, and they decided that copying others would be the best way of expressing themselves. And with the Mirror and the Eternal Child, right? The Mirror is very similar to the Lover's card to me. Like, this is someone who copies everything you do. They are your mimic. They are your mirror. They feel like, you know, who they are as a person, it's not good enough, so they want to be you. They want to copy you. And the eternal child gives me the feeling this is something that they have been doing since childhood. Their parents could have encouraged them to do this. Maybe not directly, but a lot of times when you compare your child to other people, it makes them want to emulate other people because they feel like they're not good enough. So I feel like this person overall, they could be, these people know that they do things like this, and they, as much as they play dumb or they act like, you know, oh, I didn't copy you, I was getting inspiration from da 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 da. They know what they're doing, and I feel like this person, to kind of throw people off of their trail, they're telling people that you copied them, that you're the person, you want to be like them, you watch everything they do. I feel like they're basically trying to turn everything that they do onto you because when you don't have an original bone in your body, you're going to take inspiration from other people all the time. Even the wrongdoings you do to other people, you're going to frame it as something that they did, because like they will siphon all of the desirable traits about you, from your personality, and then turn around and dump all of their undesirable traits onto you when they talk about you to other people. So that is all I have for you, pile one. You definitely made the right decision cutting this person off. And look, when I reshuffle my deck, sometimes it'll, like, the energy continues like giving me information, and the Nine of Pentacles came out, right? And that's just your guides affirming to you, like, you're the original. Nobody can be better than the original. Nobody can take your personality. Nobody can take what is meant for you. And people are gonna eventually see that this person just copies anybody who is around them, because now that you're not around, they're going to find somebody else to mimic, likely somebody in that Three of Pentacles sphere that I was talking about. Really? I'm filming. Ew. But that is all I have for you, pile one. I'm going to do an extended version of this reading, and an extended reading is basically just like the continuation of this energy. If you want more details, if you want to hear more about this conversation, you can subscribe to my Patreon. If you subscribe to my first tier, you get access to all of my extended readings. But if this is where we leave things, you guys take care. Hello, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. So let's get into a conversation that was recently had about you. Conversation was recently had about pile number two. Conversation was recently had about pile number two. Who was recently talking about pile number two? What kinds of things were they saying? With the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands, I feel like this is somebody that you may have been mutual friends with. This could also be a co-worker here with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this could be someone you used to work with. I feel like someone is talking about, like, you moving away. This is someone who's very sad that you moved away. I heard you're too good to talk to me now. This could be somebody like you moved away and you didn't say anything to them. This is someone who looks at you as being very confident. They could almost like pedestalize you in some kind of way. With the World and the Two of Pentacles in shadow, I feel like this is somebody who feels like the connection was not properly closed out. I don't know why I keep getting this energy. This is somebody that you don't really mess with like that, but in their head, they feel like you did. Like this could be somebody, a lot of people are kind of mean to them, or they kind of like disregard them or dismiss them a lot. And maybe you treated them like an actual person, so they could have like blown up the connection into something that it's not, that it really is not in real life. But yeah, this person is very sad that you moved away. They think about you a lot. I'm getting this very weird energy, like this person could know how and where to find you, but they won't say anything to you. I feel like they see you on social media a lot, or they've come across you on social media, and they feel very scared to say something, which is kind of what makes me feel like it's like a one-sided connection. Because I don't really get like bad energy here, like you guys have like a falling out or something, because I don't think you guys were ever that close to have a falling out, you know? But this could be somebody who like watches your social media very frequently. They could like your post but not say anything to you. But I get the feeling you don't recognize this person. Like this could be somebody that you used to work with a long time ago. And they're basically talking about how you moved away and they miss you so much. Maybe they had a crush on you. I'm heavily getting that energy here, that they had a crush on you and maybe it was not reciprocated, or they never told you about it. But there's this energy of wanting to have forward movement in the connection, but instead of actually taking the steps to, they're kind of dwelling on like the fact that you guys don't talk anymore, or, you know, the fact that you don't live maybe where they live now. Maybe you moved away. I'm just getting this energy of moving away, because we have the Two of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Three of Wands here. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups as well, this person could fantasize about you a lot, and they're telling people that they fantasize about you a lot. And with the Lovers and the High Priestess, this is definitely somebody who has like a big crush on you. They have a big crush on you, and they're telling people that they have a crush on you. What is this person saying about pile number 2? What's this person sharing about pile number 2 to others? What's this person saying about pile number 2? Whoop! Card just fell down. I feel like you guys could have talked a lot about spiritual things. Maybe you're like a spiritual practitioner of some sort. Maybe you read cards or something. I feel like you gave this person some type of knowledge in their life that they feel like nobody's ever told them that before, or nobody's ever exposed them to something like this mentally before. I feel like this person is telling people that you led them on here with the Poet and the Venom. There's this weird energy of like them feeling like you, like this unrequited love that they feel bitter about, and it could be because of their inaction, but they're kind of like blaming it on you. This person could be telling people that they've been wanting to come across you, like they've been wishing that they could come across you, but they're not saying anything. I keep getting that energy of them not saying anything and not reaching out, but they're watching your page. I feel like this person really pedestalizes you like a lot. You could have told them something about like their father, or if you're a masculine energy, they could look at you as a father figure. I feel like they're telling people that you healed them in some kind of way. Like you could have said something very motivational to them that they tell other people very frequently, or they share it with other people very frequently. So I pulled out my little messy deck, and sometimes this deck is like very overly harsh and like overly toxic. So I don't really, if there's anything like super harsh here, I highly doubt this person is saying that to you or about you to other people. But I pulled no facts, ain't shit, and moving, right? So this person could feel like really slighted by the fact that you moved and you did not tell them anything. They could see you as being like very financially independent, or since you have left, you have gained and acquired a lot financially, and they're telling people this. They could be using that as a reason to not come forward to you. Like maybe they don't have enough money for you, or are trying to paint you out as somebody who only cares about like people who have the same amount of money or more than them. Like it's almost like they're trying to talk down on you because you have standards. And then we have bad reputation and dirt digging and shadow. This could be somebody who had like a very bad reputation. Like this reminds me of like the weird kid in the back of the class who always acts very weird or everybody is very like mean to them, and then you get to know them and you're kind of like, oh, okay. Like I see why people kind of avoid you. I'm getting that you guys could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Yeah, and I hate to make the reading like super repetitive, but it's just the same thing. Like they want to come towards you, but they're very fearful. But they found you on like some type of social media platform or something like that, but they're too scared to come forward. And this is definitely somebody that you used to work with here with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. If you like this reading and you feel like it resonates with you, or you want to find more detail about like who this person is and what they're saying, you can purchase an extended reading through my Patreon. If you subscribe to my lowest tier, that is where all of my extendeds are. So I will go into more detail about like what this person is saying and maybe who they are, so that you can get more clarity. But if this is where we leave things, you guys take care. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into a conversation that you were recently brought into. So can you tell me about a conversation that pile 3 was recently brought up in? A conversation that was had about them? Who had the conversation about them? All of the things. What's going on with 3 talking about them? Conversation was had about them, any details, information. Okay, so instantly I got the energy of your mother or an older woman in your family. Could be like an aunt or something. But I'm getting the energy of an older woman here with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you guys might be like the rebel of your family, like the person who kind of doesn't do what everybody else does, or they call different things out that they see in the family. And they could see you as like very impulsive, very fiery, very bossy, very confident. But I feel like it's more so in a negative way, maybe. I kind of feel like this person has done things to try to sabotage you or has talked negatively about you. And then when they come around you though, they're like, oh my gosh, my niece, oh my gosh, my daughter. And, or if you're a man watching this, or you could say like my son, you know, this is somebody who like, they definitely talk badly about you behind your back, but when they're in your face, they are like very nice and, oh, I miss you. I feel like this person is talking badly about you wanting to pursue something creative. Maybe you're somebody who, I notice this a lot with older people, like they're very jealous because they were forced to kind of do things in a very hierarchical type of manner. And now with like technology and just like creative people, being successful in life and us seeing evidence of that other than like people that work in entertainment. I feel like now it's very common for people to want creative careers or choose careers that they're passionate about. But I'm more so getting this as something creative with the Page of Cups. And I feel like this person is kind of trying to like kiss your butt now because they see that things are panning out well for you. And they're seeing that you're getting a lot of opportunities for being yourself. Maybe the traits that they have talked negatively about you in the past, like you being fiery, you being impulsive, you being creative, you're getting paid to do that now. You're becoming successful because of that now. You could be receiving a lot of like connections and accolades and stuff for being that way now. And they're kind of like talking about this like in a, oh, I'm so happy for pile 3. I heard this was happening and I heard that was happening. That's so nice, you know? Even though they're this way, I'm surprised that they're doing so well. It could be like very backhanded type of energy, like very shady. I feel like this is somebody that you've distanced yourself from like a long, like it's been a long time coming type of energy. Maybe since you were a child, you always knew not to F with this person because they're very fake and very phony and they talk badly about like who you are as a person. This person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have air sign placements. I'm more so getting like an air moon. Like they could have a Gemini moon or a Libra moon. And sometimes those signs can be very like two-faced if it's badly aspected. I feel like this person is talking badly about you to people because you won't speak to them. They feel like very jealous that they don't have the inside scoop on your life. Like they don't have all of the details of like how you got to where you are and what you're doing and what you're up to. They could just hear things from other family members like, oh yeah, so-and-so just graduated, or so-and-so just got this really big opportunity, or so-and-so is doing a project right now and it's going very well. And I feel like they're like, their rebuttal is like, oh, I'm so happy for them. It's unfortunate because they don't talk to me. I don't see them anymore. They don't come around me anymore. And they're kind of acting like they don't, they're kind of acting like they don't know why. Sorry, that was so gross. With the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, I feel like you're very high and by with this person. I feel like you've seen them very correctly for who they are, that they're like a very nasty, shady person. And they're the type of person who they can talk down on people's dreams and their goals until they see them actually doing it. And then they want to switch up and be like, oh my gosh, oh, I'm so proud of you. I always knew you could do it. No, they're very fake. And we have the Four of Cups and the Hierophant here. Like this person, even though you're doing well in what you're doing, they could still be talking about, like completely disregarding everything you're doing and being like, oh, if so-and-so wants a job, they can have a job here. I know of a job that's hiring. Like completely disregarding the fact that you're doing well right now, which is weird and a choice. This is definitely somebody who they could have gained their financial stability through like very traditional means, like maybe they're a nurse or maybe they're like, and it's so funny because I notice this a lot with people who work in healthcare. They like don't really care about people, but they like doing it because it makes them a lot of money. Like they could be that type of person. They're a very nasty person. They don't really care about people, but they will like for a check, you know. That's kind of the energy that I get from this person. Or they could be a teacher, because the Hierophant can be like very structural systems. They could work like, they could have like a government job or something, and that could be how they got their money. And it's weird because I see that you're doing very well. I think you're doing very good, but this person is like disregarding that and asking like whoever they're talking to, like, oh, if they want a job here, I know a job that's hiring, or I know somebody that will give them a job. And it's like, they're not looking for a job. Why are you? Why are you doing this? I feel like they're saying too that you're too sensitive. They could have said something like really disrespectful to you the last time that you guys saw each other, and it made you like permanently distance yourself from them. And they're like, "Oh, pile 3 is just so sensitive. Like I didn't do anything. I've been reaching out to them. I've been texting them. I've been calling them, and pile 3 is so sensitive. Like they're still mad at me because I said XYZ. Like, I didn't mean any harm by it, and they definitely did. And you definitely know that." I feel like this person is very jealous. We have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Devil. This person is very jealous. It's very obvious they're jealous. And I feel like they're really upset because they don't get to, like, this could be somebody who wants to claim your success. Like, I have come across people like this before, like very like out of touch people, or people who use a lot of cognitive dissonance to feed their ego. They could feel like, I always told pile 3, like giving them opportunities or told them opportunities that are happening. I've always told pile 3 that they should do this or they should do that. And, so I feel like I have a very big part in their success, even though you're doing something completely different from what they suggested. They feel like just like, because they have proximity towards you or because they're related to you, that they feel they can take like credit for your success to other people. With the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like this is definitely somebody you've been emotionally checked out from for a long time. Like, this is somebody who you have to kind of fraternize with them, or you might have to see them here and there, and you have to like kind of play nice with them, but it's very high and by. Because, they always have something sly to say. Like, this could be somebody who whines to other family members, because they're definitely doing that. They could whine to other family members as like, I don't understand why they don't talk to me. I don't get why they don't talk to me. They're too sensitive. They're too blah, blah, blah. And, then when you see them and you give them a chance to speak to you, they're always saying little shady stuff out of their mouth. They're always saying like taking little jabs. And it's like, this is why I don't talk to you. Like, shame on me for thinking I can talk to you and I can speak to you like a normal human being. I feel like, we have the Page of Swords, the Tower, and the King of Cups, right? So I feel like they saw something that you had done recently, or maybe something that you shared emotionally. It could be on social media, because Page of Swords can be social media. It could be like somebody gossiping about you, talking about you or something. This person they were talking with, their rebuttal could have been, pile 3 doesn't talk to you because of this. And they could have been like inside, they could have been like feeling like flabbergasted. Like, maybe this gets written off as this is how this person is. That's just how they are. They talk about everybody. That's how they are. But to you, like, you don't play those type of games. You don't let those type of people around you. And it could like really shock them that that's why you don't talk to them, even though it was something like super disrespectful. And with the King of Cups here, the King of Cups can be about emotional maturity, but it can also be about like emotional masking. They could have been like, oh, really? Oh, okay. That's like very immature. Like, they're so explosive. They're so over the top. Like, they take things too personally. They're too sensitive. I didn't mean it like that. Even though they said something very disrespectful and very like uncalled for, I feel like. With the Nine of Pentacles and Judgment, this person could feel judged by you. They could tell people that you're a judgmental person and you judge people who don't take the path in life that you do, and that's why you don't talk to them. Or they could speculate that that's why you don't talk to them, completely disregarding that they're just a nasty person. I feel like this person is generally like this to everybody they come across. Like, I feel like this is that person in the family who loves taking jabs at people and loves talking to people crazy and then expecting you to take it. And it's like shocking to them that you're not going to take it. They could be one of those old people who's like, oh, like the youth today, they don't respect their elders and they don't did it, and they've never shown you respect. And they completely disregard that, because I feel like the older generation, they feel like because they're old, it equals automatic respect. And that's not the case anymore. I feel like the younger generation has definitely broken out of that brainwashing that they like to say, because just because you're old doesn't mean you have wisdom. Just because you followed a hierarchical system and structure in order to obtain financial stability, it doesn't mean you have emotional maturity or even any emotional foresight whatsoever. It doesn't mean that. And I feel like that's why they keep hammering in that, like, you know, because I'm old, you have to respect me type of mentality. And with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, I just feel like this is somebody you've long checked out from, somebody you don't mess with and they know you don't mess with them, and they're acting all shocked and surprised as to why, and trying to say that you're blowing like what they said to you out of proportion, or the way that they have behaved towards you over the years out of proportion. And I just feel like it's not valid, and they know that they're full of crap. But that is what I have for you, pile 3. I am going to post an extended reading of this reading, basically getting into more details about like what was said in the conversation. If you would like to see that, you can subscribe to the lowest tier of my Patreon that has all my extended readings. But if this is where we leave things, you guys take care of yourself.